Loop last night as protesters clashed with police. Squad cars were spray painted and a car careening through a crowd of people also put protesters on alert.
That's right, and all of it in response to ICE arrests across the country, including right here in Chicago. Darius Johnson live for us this morning to break down what unfolded exactly as the city braces for the next demonstration. Good morning, Darius.
Good morning, Dana and Chris. This was one of the most intense immigration protests the city has seen in months. A massive crowd took over the Loop throughout the evening into last night, blocking streets, defacing police cars, and even forcing CTA delays. All of this sparked by a string of ICE arrests that advocates say have spread fear throughout migrant communities. Take a listen.
No fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate.
This all started with a rally as hundreds started at Federal Plaza before thousands began spilling into the streets, turning the Loop into a gridlocked protest zone. Aerials from CBS Skywatch capture the scale of one of the first citywide demonstrations calling for an end to immigration raids and federal crackdowns. Over 6 hours, tensions continued to build. Some marched in silence with signs, others chanted through megaphones demanding ICE be abolished. Protesters moved throughout the Loop from Dearborn to State Street to Michigan Avenue, shutting streets down for hours. Chicago police were lined up at each of those intersections holding a line, but those lines were broken down quickly by protesters. From above, you can see pushing and shoving, intense moments between officers and protesters. Police even deployed bike barricades, but that didn't stop things from escalating. Several protesters spray painted squad cars as others scuffled with officers trying to clear the streets. At one point, a driver in a maroon sedan sped through a crowd of protesters. It doesn't appear anyone was hit. However, from CBS Skywatch, you can see people running, some jumping out of the way as the car honks and shows no signs of slowing down. A CPD officer was seen swinging at the car with the baton. As night fell, the protests continued with protesters still in the streets holding signs surrounded by blue police lights. Here's what protesters we spoke to throughout the day had to say about the protest and that vehicle careening through the crowd.
It was a miracle that nobody got hit. A sign was knocked over, somebody was knocked over, but nobody got seriously hurt.
Everything that this administration stands for and everything that he has done and they've done, it's just evil, it's horrendous, and it's so un-American, it's disgusting.
I know that last soundbite was a little hard to hear there. Apologies about that. The next demonstration is planned for Saturday as many across the country are expected to join No Kings for what they are calling a national peaceful mobilization to reject authoritarianism and stand united against fear. Chicago police say the driver of that vehicle has not been charged, and in the last 20 minutes, police say the number of arrests and injuries throughout the protest will be provided later this morning. As soon as we have that, we'll let you know. Ahead at 6, you'll hear from more protesters. I'm Darius Johnson live in the newsroom. Chris, back to you in studio.